2 at the Seahawks 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On the Seahawks 15-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a run. It's the rookie from Nebraska. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Johnson again. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Dances by him. And able to get this out to the 25. The reigning Super Bowl champion Seahawks taking the field behind a guy who has now established himself as a franchise quarterback in Sam Darnold.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jeffrey Bossa, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Darnold down to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's taken at around the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Kansas City.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 18-yard line.
They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They need 2. Here's third down.
Loss of a yard. And it's third down.
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides played at optimal level.
Butker now to kick this one away. Ooh, with a juke. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of catches, 80 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6. At the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 48 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant That thing's done.
Well, now if they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now it's Smith running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Chiefs hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. The sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Inside handoff, Smith. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Here's Mahomes to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over